You remember when we were drunk in the party house for 2 weeks? Like, no, right? Like,
remember when I blacked out for
Yeah.
2 weeks?
hello, and welcome to Membriash in the Morning, where we get up before the sun in order to watch Perfect Match 2 for you. Episode 10, it's a doozy. We weren't prepared for an hour and 46 minutes, but
No.
we're locked in.
Why did they do this? Why didn't they just give us separate
2 episodes. Come on, dude. Is it that hard to program an 11th into the Netflix, like...
They just were
app?
committed. They were committed to the 10, even though it didn't make any sense, and they're just doing the 10. So here we are with an hour and 46-minute episode of Perfect Match. We're unsure of whether we are going to cut this ourselves into two.
That's a good point.
Because we don't normally, our videos are, maybe slightly shorter than they're
usually like
episodes.
60% of the episode length. So you'll know whether or not, probably based on the length of this video, whether or not it's going to be a twofer or a one-fer. Yeah. Well, we got there's so much to talk about. So much to talk about.
So tired.
Yeah. And also, so I just want to say too, the last couple of videos and maybe this video too, it's been kind of hard to keep up on comments. I'm super busy going on a trip next week. So if I'm a little less responsive in the comment section, that's why. I really do want to get back to a lot of people, but it's been just kind of hard this week.
I'm going to try and take up the mantle, but I'm not good at it.
She's working on it. She's working on it. We talked about it. We had a conversation. She loves y'all, but
I do.
she's socially anxious and it's hard. So
Yes.
we're working on it.
I have a lot of social
And there's a lot of
anxiety.
encouragement down there. People are being super nice to you, and like.
Oh, I know. Everyone's always awesome, and like even like the I don't agree with yous are great. Like I love all that.
Those are rewarding.
It's awesome.
They want to know whether or not Harry kissed Melinda, though.
He did. So
Okay, no, but
I'm just telling you, like, just before we get started, he did.
Oh, and I
okay?
said it in case you didn't see our Harry episode. I'm gonna say it again. I'm okay supporting Melinda even if she's wrong, because not believing Harry in this case is a evidence-based approach.
Yeah.
And we're gonna see shortly.
Yeah, I'm not saying that he did because I've like seen the episode or seen spoilers. I just I so strongly believe that he did it.
You know not to trust that man.
Yeah, for
All
sure.
right.
For sure.
All right, let's hop in.
Them tables, baby. They always gonna turn.
Tolu has the best one-liners.
You know what's funny?
Oh my gosh.
People were saying Jessica came into the season trying to like get another you're gonna choke one-liner, and Tolu has all the one-liners. You can't out one-line Tolu.
The problem with her though is that because it's not just one, it's all of them.
Yeah.
It's like there's not really one specific quotable.
Because
like,
they're all
Jess
so
has
good.
The one, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
it's like a
Tolu
body
has
of work.
everything. Yeah.
You know, it's like her magnum opus.
Yeah, my favorite is Demon Time. That's
Demon
my favorite,
Time, yeah.
hands down. I loved that. That was so good. I'm stealing that.
They're acting like they're in church, but they're on Demon Time.
Yeah,
That
I'm
was
gonna
great.
use that.
Yeah.
And I'll attribute it to Tolu as much as I can.
Which is
but
every time
that's good.
Tolu 2024, or I guess it's 23 when she said it.
I like them showing the trashed house.
I know, right? That is funny. They're trying to remind you everybody's wasted and irresponsible.
Mention that.
Because I didn't say it to her.
See, Jess doesn't even believe him.
And she was like, I'm 30 years old, I'm ready for kids, I'm ready for a baby. And you said I would put a baby in you.
Absolutely not.
I believe it.
She's known me for years. She's known of me.
Did you?
She's known of me.
Which is ridiculous because she is also, like, she has a ton of fame.
I tell you one thing people said, what we talked about, and I think what other people have said, is that her brand is integrity. As a host, you need to be trustworthy for people to really watch you.
Yeah.
And she's a host at this point. Maybe not always, but she has been.
Yeah.
His brand is disloyalty and dishonesty.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, so there's so much conflicting here.
Yeah, that's a really good point, actually.
Yeah. We made that point, and you may have made that point already.
Well, I forgot about it, and I'm tired, so...
Okay.
But I'm like, damn, you know what? There's nothing more that makes me excited than Jess. And I really love waking up beside you, and I really
I
love...
believe all of this. Like,
You believe he likes her.
He likes her a lot.
Yeah.
And I believe he just messed up. It's just irritating how he's handling it.
The problem really isn't the mess up, the boy stuff. The problem is the deceit afterwards, for me.
Yeah.
Like it is problematic, but it's not as problematic.
You want to be a certain type of person right now.
Yes.
Demon time person.
No, he wants to be in church.
Oh,
but
okay,
he
okay,
is
okay.
on demon time.
Oh, because that's like, it's too ingrained, and he's going on this I'm different because I'm 27 now tour, and it's like, you're not. You need to wait a little longer before you're different.
Don't want to be in a position where the man I'm with, the man that I love, I'm having to be like, okay, well, is what he said the truth?
I mean, Harry's just a horrible pick for that.
Yeah, he's not the right choice, clearly.
Yeah.
I do not want to match with you tonight.
Oh.
Good for her.
Okay, fair enough.
And good for him.
Damn.
Good for him for accepting it, honestly. That was
Yeah.
one of the more mature moments I've seen out of
On
Harry.
Harry, yeah.
I mean, he's clearly sad.
And I don't know when you're gonna see me again.
Oh, he's so mopey. I mean, that was
Okay.
that was a lot more of a mature conversation than I was expecting.
Yeah.
Because she's like, I can't trust you right now, and
Yeah.
I don't feel comfortable, and he's like, all right.
I'm just heartbroken that I sabotaged another beautiful relationship.
I mean, alcohol and immaturity will do that to you,
I
buddy.
know. Also, beautiful relationship. You've been hanging out for 5 days. Well, 2 weeks maybe.
2
I don't know.
weeks.
2 weeks. You've been hanging out for 2 weeks. You said I love you too early. That doesn't make a beautiful relationship. You're drunk in a party house.
Yeah.
You remember when we were drunk in the party house for 2 weeks? Like, no, right? Like,
Remember when I blacked out for
Yeah.
2 weeks?
there's like on the wall, it's a picture of him with the goggles on. Just like,
Oh.
And have this happily ever after.
I mean, it's kind of delusional, but
It is a little, but it is.
But I feel bad for
sometimes
her.
It like happens. For
it can
people,
happen. It can
so
happen. Well, it happens in Love is Blind.
I'm
People run off
also
in the sunset together.
A deeply delusional person,
Yeah.
so I empathize with this a
Yeah.
ton.
But I'm choosing me and remembering who I am and what I deserve.
Jess wasn't the only victim in that situation, but she was definitely a victim of Harry.
I love you.
Oh, I feel bad for her. The show is not even real, and I'm getting choked up at like 5 in the morning over it.
But I've listened to my intuition, and I have no regret.
Well, she chose to just leave the house rather than like couple up with Harry right here.
Yeah.
That's pretty. I mean, that's heavy too. As a game show or as a dating show, you're like, no, this isn't gonna work.
Yes. And you just
And
walk away.
It wasn't over choosing other people too.
No.
It was just like, this isn't great right now.
Yeah, I'm not doing this.
That's a rare moment in Perfect Match House.
Yeah, I actually really do like that. For
Yeah.
me, like, Jess redeemed herself
A little bit
pretty
there.
good. Yeah. I wish she would apologize to Melinda for the way that she treated her.
We'll see about that. I doubt it.
I doubt it, but
Maybe.
I want that. I want her to apologize.
She apologized to Chelsea. She's
did.
capable of it.
It's just whether or not she feels like she went hard enough at Melinda to warrant it, which
Yeah.
I feel like she did, but
This is my son.
ew, dude. Why? What is happening?
Some people said it's a very common statement. Brighton you, but Brighton good at game.
Oh, Brighton, very.
And I agree
yes.
with that.
Brighton is very good at this game.
He's good at a game like this too, the way Christine is. He's flirty, but he's also, I don't know how strategic Christine is. She seems strategic, but Brighton is incredibly strategic. It's like his number one thing.
I don't believe he likes any of these people.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah.
Cash show us true colors.
Is he wasted? Is he?
Is he gonna wake up and think he's in his hotel room?
Yeah, right? Oh, it's so much bigger in here.
Right. And then
There's
he,
a hole in the wall.
goes like this and hits
Oh,
Micah.
oh, sorry. Doesn't even know she's there.
Can you kiss me, right?
I can kiss you now.
Ooh.
Oh, Kaz. I don't know, man. This situation with Kaz
Yeah.
is like a lot.
I will say my biggest surprise is for me Micah being redeemed. I've said it throughout the season. I didn't like Micah that much, but you kind of see a softer side of her here. And although some people also said she was mean off camera and I don't know.
Yeah.
There's so much he said, she said about like this show and how people interpreted other people on the cast and stuff.
Also,
it's
like,
kind of hard to say.
You can only see what you see.
Yeah.
And like they're whole people aside from
Absolutely.
what they're showing us. We're watching like such snippets that are picked.
Yeah,
you know?
I like the Micah I've seen on this season.
Yeah, me too.
For the most part.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Why'd you stop?
Huh?
I'm so disgusted by cats. I could just freak out.
That would be hard to then go back into the house and because he's just fully moved on overnight. They never really had a super real relationship to be honest, but like that would still suck because Micah obviously felt like it was more real. I believe that. That's like trash show but real emotions. This is a perfect
Yeah.
example of that.
I love Izzy to me is like the true hero of this situation.
The hero,
Comes in,
the Lancelot,
acts super creepy, and gets kicked out of the house.
total Lancelot shit. Yeah.
And then comes back and gets wasted. And Mike is like, you need to come up here with me. And he's
Okay.
like, okay. And then
Izzy.
just listens to her complain about Kaz for like 12 hours.
I know, right? What a mensch.
Oh, Izzy, you're the best.
I know. We
I
love
like
you,
Izzy a lot, actually.
I like Izzy
and
a
then
lot.
he's on like Instagram making fun of himself.
Yeah, he's all just trashing himself.
And I really like that too.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to ask 10 questions. 5 questions of the men, 5 questions of the ladies.
Oh, a good counterpoint people have made to Dom saying that Tolu was too high energy. This comment is super common on our last video.
Oh, what?
Is that Alara is even more energy. She is bombastic. She is outgoing.
That's
she's
true.
she's big personality.
Well,
to
that
say
is
that
true.
that he didn't like Tolu because she had big personality doesn't fit when he was into Alara.
How many times a week does your partner want to have sex?
That's what I was hoping it was. You sleep so much.
You sleep so much.
Ooh, all right. Hey, I'm married with 3 kids, so that's a pipe dream for me.
It just sounds like too much of a time commitment, frankly. Multiple times a day?
I can't.
Dude.
My parts can't
I
handle
know,
it.
right?
That's a greater than sign.
That's the opposite.
Yeah, that's a
I know who failed math. Did you fail math?
That's actually less than 2 hours.
That's less.
Oh, you dead ass.
it's not a joke. It's not a joke. Yeah, that's a less than. She uses the British maths as well.
Get Izzy, Chris, Tolu, and Kaz and Christine all get planks.
Oh, Micah Izzy pulling it back. All right. It's pretty tied up, though.
I think they maybe could have liked it. Probably not, actually. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I mean...
There was no one here for Izzy, let's be honest.
Yeah.
They didn't even bother. They didn't try.
Yeah. One of my favorite jokes of his is him saying, when you're older than everybody else and you don't have a match, so you're just at the bar drinking.
Elise, do I look like I'm waiting on the right moment?
Wow. Compatibility on 0.
Well, who
Yeah,
thought,
Brighton and Elise.
Who
like,
thought Brighton and Elise were
come
compatible?
on, right?
None of us. No one thought that.
The only thing on my mind is fucking Brighton's abs. He looks so good.
Elise.
Other people on this show have abs. I'm
Like,
so confused.
As good or better abs? This is the opposite of an Elise redemption arc.
It's
She
weird.
does Justin in like Harry did her, and then she's obsessing over the worst person in the house, you know, currently.
I think Elise took the weird crown for me.
Yeah, she is kind of strange.
Hey, Micah said 20 to 50. Izzy, what is the actual 100 plus?
People are like, is he?
Well, he did, though. He used to be extremely religious, and then he broke out of that. So he
yeah,
probably went
that's
through a whole
true.
phase after.
Yeah, he probably had a hoe phase. This might be
Yeah.
a settling down phase.
And he's older than everyone.
Yeah,
so
for sure. He has
obviously
more
he's had
time
a lot
to-
more time.
To count bodies.
That's still a lot of people, but like I'm not out there, so I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah. I don't
you
know. I don't really judge that super
I don't know
much,
what I
like-
would do. Do you
Yeah,
know what
exactly,
I'm saying?
yeah.
So it's like, yeah, it's hard for me to be judgmental.
And Kaz with 6 planks. Well done. And in first place,
Tolu and Chris.
Wow. I would say unsurprising. I am a little surprised that they won against Alara and Steven, but it was close.
on go. Both of you will obviously start across the bridge. The first couple to cross their bridge and ring their bells.
Oh, so it's not even really like that wasn't the only part. They
Yeah.
For some reason they've set up a bridge that they also have to cross.
You just have more boards if you did better, which is technically easier.
Yeah, but if you're athletic, it's like
It really doesn't matter.
no.
It's kind of inconsequential.
Well,
You've got it! Yes! Go, go, go!
Tolu is across.
You know what? I'm taking it back. Alara is extremely high energy. The high energy comment doesn't make any sense. You're right.
From my eyes, I saw Chris and Tolu get across and ring the bell.
Alara and Steven would have won, but she didn't ring her bell.
Yeah, she just
That's
stood there
crazy.
like an idiot. Just definitely what I would do.
Oh, what? Hands.
If I was in that, that's what I would do.
Then we gonna start getting into the mess that is the boardroom.
Oh, so that's another boardroom pick here, huh?
How is there a boardroom? How is there this much episode left? I thought they
I
were
don't
like
know.
done.
This is beer.
This is wait, there's beer in here?
Let's go. It feels so good to just be able to have this one-on-one time with Tolu.
All for me?
I don't want beer in my cracks.
Or did they mean,
Oh, like beer next to the pool? I hope there's not beer in the...
are they bathing in beer?
Please don't tell me they're bathing in beer. That's not good. That's sticky. There's no way they're doing that, right?
Yeah, me being a hoe back in the day. And I was. It's like, so I get how that does concern people. You know, when I got my 20s and I started going out, I did like go out a lot. I worked at a nightclub.
Well, he said he was a stripper. He's a stripper. He's at nightclubs. It's very sexually charged. Even if you're not inclined to hook up with a lot of people, if you're doing that kind of job, you're probably pretty horny all the time, or maybe not, depending on like how you feel being objectified and stuff. But obviously for him, he was, getting around. Kind of makes sense. Not like people have
does.
to, but it makes sense.
Monogamy is very important to me. Loyalty is very important to me.
I like that they're having this conversation.
Thank you for understanding.
When was your last relationship?
A little over a year ago, probably.
Brighton's like 23 and he's had sex with 100+ people, so either he's lying or he has not had a relationship for very long.
Yeah.
You know?
So I mean, you can't trust anything this guy's saying.
Sorry, what was that? Okay.
Thank you, buddy. That was pretty good. I did.
Brighton doesn't even seem super into her.
I don't think Brighton's into any of these people,
I mean,
frankly.
Brighton's into himself, and he made it on the show, so he's good.
It's the accents.
You hate it?
I think a lot of Americans sound feminine.
She thinks Americans sound feminine. I'm sure she would think because yeah.
What was that?
I go in a lot of I have a pretty wide range when I'm freaking out.
Is that what that was supposed to
Yeah.
supposed to
It
show your
happens almost
range?
every episode, okay? I'm doing it now. I'm getting louder. Higher pitch.
Today is supposed to be 2 girls going on a date.
Yeah.
But I wonder if they're gonna throw a twist on it.
I feel like Steven did get lucky in terms of matching with Alara. Them two are like...
There's no point in trying to break them up at this point, though. Really. Especially with what they have left. They already did all the... They've shown everybody.
Do you see something on the outside with that?
I don't know. She's attractive. She's not my usual type, but like, she's an interesting person, and regardless...
So weird, these people talking about types, because that's just not how my brain works at all. So
Yeah.
I'm like, you have a usual... You've slept with like 100 people, but you have a usual type?
I mean, some of these people, yeah.
Very strange.
Wow, look at you.
There he is.
Big
Whoa.
bird energy.
Well, welcome to the board.
Huge Big Bird energy.
I know. Is
Love
that what
it.
she just said? Big Bird energy?
Yeah.
I like that she said it, too.
I love it.
She opens it up for everybody.
Singles. We have Nigel.
Are they still bringing people into the
They
house?
already did the everyone mixer. I didn't think there was a point after they brought everybody in. I thought that was the final.
I thought that was the final too. Why are we bringing more singles into the house? This makes no sense.
This show is confused.
It is confused.
So, not to put more pressure on you, but what you choose to do in here could have a very, very lasting and powerful impact.
Well, not lasting.
I don't
because
know.
it's only like a couple more days, bro.
Momentary but
Yeah.
powerful impact.
So maybe I just missed something, but at this point, like it's hard to see Kaz. Like it's still.
It's all she's gonna talk about for the next day.
It's kind of weird to me because I thought their Kaz and Micah's connection was more like gameplay.
Yeah.
And then her being still like, I still have feelings for him makes me feel like it was actually more.
At least
than
for her.
that.
I think for her. I don't know about Kaz. Because
Yeah.
Kaz moved on quick and he doesn't seem to care.
I'm gonna bring Izzy. I would love for him to have an opportunity to.
I agree.
Who's he gonna connect with though? Jess?
No.
No.
She has a marriage mindset. She was with Harry, but I feel like Izzy, he's really grounded. He's really mature.
Jess left crying because the person that she had said she loved.
That's ridiculous.
No.
That's not a...
That's a wild match right there.
That is.
Like-
To be fair, like, okay, but she talks about, like, wanting a sugar daddy and stuff. It's not Izzy. Like, I hope he's doing well out there, but he's not pulling in cash like Harry is, hands down. And,
Although she also talks about wanting someone who wouldn't cheat on her, and I feel like Izzy is probably better at that.
you gotta
than
choose
Harry.
sugar daddy or no cheating. What's it gonna be, Jess?
No, in this house.
In this
Outside this house, she's fine. You know.
Well,
She just
I
needs
wonder.
to not pick someone.
I
in
wonder
here.
if sugar daddies are more or less likely to cheat on you. I would assume more.
You kiss someone, I kiss someone. What is
Well,
it?
Holly wasn't random because y'all were already chatting.
Yeah, but
and y'all already had a
there was
date.
Anyone, I could have kissed anyone else.
I'm a little confused by the parameters.
I think it's like a now that they chose each other kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like kissing other people is not a respectful thing.
Because they hadn't chosen by the time they were kissing people. I mean, I don't know what she expected. He just dropped Micah to get with Christine.
Yeah, but I think it's that they're partnered now. Do you know what I
I
mean?
hear ya.
Like that they're together now. She's like, don't.
You can see the insecurities coming up a
Yeah.
lot more quickly.
I also don't think they're a very good match. Like I don't really think Christine and Kaz are all that compatible.
It doesn't feel like it.
I think
right
they're
now.
both hot. So they
Yeah.
had a fun time like hitting on each other and
Yeah,
trying to get with each other. But
Break
then
it down
once
the
that's
walls.
off the once they've already done that, then it's like what's left?
Yeah, nothing, apparently.
Right.
Just arguing on couches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need some more coffee, so let's take a break and watch a couple ads.
I feel like, baby, it's okay to get a little taste of your own medicine sometimes. I've already seen
Oh!
Seen Christine and Nigel's report.
Yes, do it.
A little taste of your own medicine. Also, she's friends with Micah on this show and potentially in real life at this point.
Yeah.
So she's kind of like, you, Kaz. That's funny.
It
Yeah.
also, it removes Micah and Kaz's current partners both from the house, so Kaz and Micah can spend time together while they're
That
gone.
is complicated.
That's smart.
That's
smart, is what that is. That's incredibly strategic. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
I didn't
Totally
even think about it as
she,
an option.
She is one of the best that we see on these shows.
Did that.
Yeah.
Stop, look at her, she's so cute.
Let's round the troops.
The Big Bird. It's even poofy like a big bird. You know, it's like it's like a big triangle.
Of course, we can't make everybody happy.
Izzy, you are going on a date.
I think they're actually all going to be pretty happy because Izzy's in a friendship relationship.
Yeah, it's
so
true.
he's not going to be unhappy. Micah's not going to be mad.
Yeah.
Yeah, Izzy's happy, or Micah's happy for Izzy.
Christine's going on a date. There's a lot of things running through my mind at the moment.
A lot of people do think that him saying that he chose Christine and then Kiss Holly was the mistakes that he was talking about.
It might be, honestly. I really wonder if he and Micah are still together after this.
Yeah.
Because someone had said one couple is still together, and I think it's possible that it's them.
Either way, both of the couples we're talking about here, though, are across the pond couples.
Yeah,
You
that's true.
Both options. So it is complicated in that regard.
Right.
So it has to be pretty serious to keep that going.
Yeah.
I do feel like he had pretty quick buyer's remorse, though.
He did.
Like, Christine's great, but it just didn't seem like their relationship was going to go
Even
anywhere.
when they went
early
back
on.
to their room, and she's like, "Well, are you gonna kiss me now?" It's not like he just did it right away.
Right? There's like a hesitation.
Yeah, there
a
was
bit
a
of attention.
hesitation.
Well, you smell good.
Izzy and Jess is just the weirdest combo in the world. It doesn't make any sense to me. I do think though, like his maturity and him being a little bit older and less of a boy, like the rest of the guys in the house, is definitely an asset.
I feel like she's attracted to that though.
What?
Like that kind of like
The toxicity?
boyish.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Problematic. Like I can fix you kind of.
There's also
scenario.
the elevated emotional states that you're put in when you're like fighting like that, and the back and forth that can be almost like addictive.
Absolutely.
And when you think about like what that's doing to your brain in the process, I think it probably literally can.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a professional. I don't have certification. But I do think there's some stuff there.
Like, no offense to him, your sweat dripping right in my mouth would have been not my first choice.
He sweat into her mouth. Oh, Izzy.
That's not his fault. He was hanging upside down above her. What was he supposed to do?
He was super respectful, which, like, that goes a really long way with me.
And let go of the right hand.
She literally just was like, I love you, we're gonna have babies with Harry. There's no way this is gonna... They're just on a date, right?
I don't see, even in a world where she had never dated Harry, I don't see this working out
No.
personally, but...
Izzy and Jess isn't a great match.
I applaud her, though, for showing up and trying, even though... And, like, not making him uncomfortable.
It's true.
I've been through like a lot of emotions with Micah. Like, I'm just finding it hard to switch that off and then move on.
Cass is also having feelings for Micah.
They caught it.
They caught that.
Yeah.
I don't think Kaz realized how much he caught feelings is part of the problem.
And what you ID'd when he went back to the room with Christine, I didn't even think about. Like, he was showing it there.
He took a minute.
Hesitation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel as good as I look. I look as good as I feel.
I almost wonder if he got like kind of overwhelmed with the fact that he and Micah were so serious so fast. And then he got drunk, was frustrated with her, and then like
acted a fool.
reverted to his old kind of like way he would act.
I hear that.
Sit back and see if the guy will come to me.
Oh, they're gonna have such a good date.
I mean,
Nigel and
they're
Christine.
already having sparks, right?
Oh my gosh. She's gonna be pumped.
Don't call it a comeback. I'm glad we're getting to see a little bit more Nigel, though. 'cause
Me
he's just been
too.
a side character this whole time, and he seems like one of the better guys in the house.
Yeah, he
so
does.
far. I don't know Nigel.
Like, intimate, it was like a group of us came out, but I kind of like laid low because I couldn't tell his vibe. He has a nice smile, some abs, big, nice arms.
That's pretty cute. They like.
It is cute.
She has a previous flame.
It's cute that she basically has like a crush on him from like even before the show. It's a little bit of a shame that they're getting together at the 11th hour, but
Have you guys ever experienced sound bowls before?
No.
I almost read that as sound bowels.
Sound bowels.
All the bad energy for mixer night.
I don't think
Drive through any city with the windows down, you're gonna get a sound bath. Right?
Yeah, I've never done
What
a
does it even
sound
mean?
bath, but I don't think.
Isn't just listening to music a sound bath?
No, it's like the frequencies or something. I don't know. There's some woo-woo happening. Do you know what I'm saying?
I like just listen to ambient music. Ambient music is a thing. It's droning.
It's not the same.
Okay. All right. I'm just curious, where's the line between music and a sound bath?
Some people are so used to like single Nigel.
And a hippie charging you exorbitant prices.
Oh, there you go.
Sound
there
bath.
you go.
Is that rude? Sorry if you're a sound bather.
Sound bather?
If you bathe people with sound.
A sound masseuse?
You have really nice feet.
Elise is just kind of obsessed with everything physical about Brighton, which is a little weird to me.
Mhm.
Like, I really don't like it. It kind of creeps me out.
It's objectifying?
Yeah.
Potentially fetishizing?
Yeah, it's weird.
It's a little weird.
I really don't like it.
Yeah.
Conversation with you, please.
Okay.
Oh.
I've been meaning to talk to you. I have no idea who's going to be on this date with Christine.
British men all talk low like this? Is that according to Alara? Hey, Alara, how's it going?
All right, stop it.
Okay, sorry. Sorry.
We've had a lot of arguments and ups and downs in here.
Just say you're sorry, Kaz. Come
Right?
on. Jeez.
That's not quite an apology yet, but it is. I should have done things differently.
I got frustrated because of how much I care.
That's kind of a lame excuse.
Come on.
But it's kind of what you were saying. He was really invested. He didn't know what to do. Freaked out. You could say sorry. Sorry. Just the words "I am sorry" goes a long
He
way.
seems to be having a lot of trouble with that.
I know what I want, and I don't want to have to question what someone feels about me.
I feel like they're getting back together.
Yeah, for sure.
Myself being like with anyone else, like I'm all in with you.
Okay.
Kaz.
But again, he's technically partnered with Christine. She has no clue that this
Yeah.
is happening. Like, he is really bad at being transparent about who he's matched with.
Okay, but here's the thing. That all happened really quick, and he might be figuring some of this out while she's gone. The important thing is that he's open with her immediately when she gets back.
Yeah, I wish a little bit. I feel like he did know that
Yeah.
he had maybe made a mistake or was still having feelings with Micah, and I wish he'd given any of that to Christine.
I hear you, but he is in a drunken kiss fest the night before. He wakes up, she goes on
Yeah.
a date. Like, it takes time to process things. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt on this just because of the process time that might be required.
Doesn't matter if you gotta lay it brick by brick by brick by brick. He gotta be willing to build it.
Honestly, I wasn't even sure I was gonna go for it, but just seeing how genuine.
Tolu and Micah's friendship is pretty cute.
So cute!
So cute. This is actually the relationship that lasts outside of the
Yeah.
house, frankly.
Yeah.
Because they're still making, like...
They were in a TikTok together.
Yeah.
Or a reel or whatever together. I kind of hate that I follow some of these people on social now. I'm like, they're fun accounts.
I followed
some
Izzy
of
the
them.
other day.
Did you?
Yeah, because I just
He kept
think he's
showing up.
funny.
Yeah.
I follow Dom and I follow Izzy. I think that's where I'm
Tolu.
gonna leave it. Oh, and Tolu, yeah, I follow
Yeah.
Tolu too, but I think that's where I'm gonna leave it. I don't need to be following the rest of these people.
I almost followed some other people, but they're all just like sexy pics, and I'm like, I can't be following someone who's only like Tolu does a lot of funny stuff. She does like fashion shit
Yeah.
and stuff. For me, but like. You know, like Dominique.
Laura?
It was Dominique. Because I'm like, oh, she went through all this crap. I really support her as a person.
Yeah.
Every picture's a bikini shot. And I can't
Yeah.
be liking a bunch of bikini shots. So Dominique, you're great. I'm not following your account. You know, I'm not liking your sexy shots.
She doesn't need you to follow
I know,
her. She's
but
got enough, you know?
That's a good decision, right?
Yeah,
I'm just making
that's a
sure.
good-
Okay, all right. But I can follow Tolu because a lot of it's like I like the
You
fashion
can
shots.
follow
It's
whoever
cool.
you want. You can follow Dominique if you
I
want.
know, I'm
That's
just
okay.
not- I'm
She's
just-
like a public figure.
I know, yeah. But I also I can't just be sitting there liking bikini shots all day.
That's true.
You know?
All of a sudden, your Instagram just turns into nothing but bikini shots.
Right?
Guys, good evening. How we doing? How's everybody feeling?
Great.
Good.
Nick the Executioner Lachey.
Mom! Is anyone listening? I want everyone to show me what is their talent.
Yeah, y'all are right. She's incredibly outgoing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's shouting at everybody to do things. Whoa, that's cool.
Hyper flexible.
Yeah.
I like what I see.
Oh God.
I don't like that.
I don't get why that's sexy though.
I don't either.
It's weird. It's like a weird worm. So Lou covers her up.
I will be seeing it again.
They have the most physical connection, right?
Oh, for sure.
And they're like a real item here. I don't know if it's much more than that though. Like, are they gonna take it out of the house?
They're really cute on this show.
They are,
though.
absolutely. I just
kind
wonder.
of shocks me, like
Yeah.
how close their connection is on the show.
Where is your head? I don't know. Harry sent me like a really long apology letter.
He gets to write letters? Oh my God. Okay, so this is Harry being. Oh my God. No, Harry. Off, Harry. Yeah, how are they even allowed to get her a letter? Did he write it and then like slip it under her door in the hotel room or something?
But
like,
how does he even know where she's staying? I
Yeah,
don't know,
that's
maybe
all.
He probably did his crocodile tears to production and they took a
Yeah,
letter to her.
could be, because that just doesn't feel like that should be happening. They're both rejects in the reject house.
Yes.
They don't get to send each other letters.
Yeah. They don't get to speak to other
They
people.
don't! Stay in your room, Harry!
And he was like, I'm so sorry, I f***ed up, I miss you. I want to be with you.
Yeah,
Oh.
see? Christina's like, what the hell?
I'm pissed because I know that Kaz felt threatened that I went on that date with Nigel, so he knew the easiest option for him was to go back to Micah.
I don't think that's what's happening.
I agree.
Respectfully, I don't think that's what's happening.
Christine just walked in and wedged herself into the middle of it. You can't be shocked that he's being like, okay, Micah, I actually have feelings for you.
There's
I feel like
feelings
had this
involved.
date
Yeah,
never
but I've heard
happened-
you talk, so
okay,
let me say something.
Okay, but I'm saying something. I said, had this date never happened, I don't feel like you would have went and talked to her.
I don't think that that's true.
Yeah.
I think he would have tried to talk to her anyway.
Ollie, you blindsided Britain, and so when you say that you
Okay, I think she's off here. He's not blindsiding Holly and Britton. He went on dates, they didn't work out, right?
Yeah, I don't recall him ever being close enough to Britain that Britain
To
thought he was
blindside
gonna
her.
pick her. Or
And
anything.
also to be like, if I were here, it would have been different. You're talking about hypotheticals that don't necessarily matter right now. What matters is that he
Yeah.
has feelings for Micah.
Although I do think she is like supporting herself in the sense that
Yes.
she's like, you
Yes.
blindsided me and it's not okay. Like the behavior isn't okay. And he, of anyone in the house, is getting away with it.
He is
much
blindsided.
better.
Well, who he really blindsided was Micah, and then now Christine. Those are the
Yeah.
two people he blindsided.
Right.
I don't agree with the other people.
It's not saying about being
but
comfortable.
that's what it sounds like.
Okay, I don't feel like we're compatible.
Okay, I can't do this. You sound stupid.
Okay, well, calling someone stupid because they
Christine.
said that they don't feel like y'all are compatible is like probably
It's
not the
kinda
best way to
stupid.
handle that. Yeah.
Like, I feel like he's such a gaslighter.
I understand that, yeah.
Like, he be trying to make it seem like it's nothing.
I don't think that's gaslighting. I
No.
I feel like Christine's upset. I get why she's upset, but I think she's kind of grabbing at strings here.
I get what you're saying.
I don't know, I
think everything you're saying is like extremely valid.
I like that Micah is supporting her, even though Micah's considering getting back with Kaz and
Yeah.
she's been with Kaz. She's sitting there with Christine supporting Christine,
Yeah.
which I think is really great.
Yeah, because this could be really awkward, but Micah is just listening to her and validating her.
Yeah.
You know? And it
Yeah.
doesn't feel like in a manipulative way to be
No.
like, you get out of here now. He's like, yeah, I hear what you're saying. Because she actually experienced some similar things. She experienced,
Yeah, she
like,
did.
suddenly he twisted on a dime and I can't trust him.
Right.
That's where Micah is right
Yeah,
now.
and it doesn't mean that Micah's gonna cut him off, but like she definitely, validating what Christine
Yeah.
experienced is like nice.
You know, and this is back to the Jess Melinda beef. Micah is supporting Christine here in a minor way, even though
Yeah.
Christine got in the middle of her relationship and kissed Kaz. And
It is a bit of a different situation because Christine isn't telling Micah things that are shocking,
I guess.
that would cause her to be frustrated with Kaz. I still don't think that the way that Jess attacked Melinda was okay, but it is different.
Okay.
If I'm in a relationship and my boyfriend goes and hugs a woman, I will be jealous.
I'm confused about what's happened.
Lip sync another woman. Sorry, Seven. I'm not happy.
I think he
Did he
said,
kiss
let's.
someone?
No, I think he was okay playing kiss the bot or spin the bottle.
Oh, I hear her. I don't necessarily like think peck kissing is like a problem personally.
Yeah. Not that we kiss other people, but like
don't,
you're talking a
but,
dating show
like,
where you barely know each other kind of
yeah.
thing. Like,
Anything else? You good?
I'm good, thank you.
Good.
First of all, I love this.
no, Jess, bad read. Oh, whatever. Oh, Jess. Jess doesn't know. She needs to fix that picker. I mean, I don't like this because of Brighton, and now I don't like it because of Elise and the way they're both treating each other. You know? I don't know.
I mean, I want to be happy for them, but I'm just grossed out. So,
I mean, they're matched though, so
and they do seem to like each other. I mean, that is accurate. That's true.
Maybe I'm okay. I can't say it. Can't say it.
I think they just want to sleep with each other, frankly.
I hate the thought of anything with you, another woman, and obviously it was really hard. Don't know. I don't want to get emotional.
I mean, she's invested.
She really likes him,
and she doesn't want to. She doesn't want to lose it right now.
I think they're the only, in my opinion, they're the only like real couple here.
In the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Because as much as I can sit here and say I like Tolu and Chris are great,
that's
like,
not lasting in the real world, I don't think.
Friends at best.
Yeah, like, absolutely. I think they could be friends.
They're not each other's perfect fit, you know?
No, and Alara and Steven weirdly just seem to mesh so dang well together. It's strange.
I wouldn't be surprised if they're still together outside the house.
I wouldn't either, other than the distance factor.
Yes.
But
as far as their relationship goes,
right.
Yeah.
And it's kind of hard because some of these people, even if they're British, like they may live in like LA now.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Because being on shows
Brits
like this
are famous for going all over the world.
Yeah.
You know? They'll recolonize it, people. Don't worry. I say living out west only because of Manifest Destiny.
Yeah, but I'm okay with that. Like, I'm secure with that. I am a gentleman. I am gonna look after you. I am gonna...
Izzy is like shooting a shot right now. I'm like, come on.
I agree with everything you're saying, and I want to do that.
So tonight, do you want to...
I do.
She does?
Well, yeah, but who else is she gonna match with? She needs to stay in the house, and he was basically like, it doesn't matter. We'll secure each other's station in the house. It's not a bit. He knows it's a friend thing, right? He is way more mature than every other guy in the house.
I don't think that's entirely age, to be fair.
Yeah,
I
life
think
experience.
He just is. Yeah, he's gone through a lot.
You don't go through what he went through and then survive it.
Yeah.
And come out like half these people in the show. You know, he's been impacted by his experiences for sure.
He and Jess in that way make a good couple because she's also gone through a lot.
Yeah.
And I do think that she, despite having maybe some like behaviors that aren't the best, she is more mature because of what she's been through.
Well, she's got a survival line too. Like, she went through crazy crap.
I'm just gonna take you somewhere.
Oh no.
There's nothing bad.
He's gonna try and get back together with her.
Sitting here and we decided we were gonna do a life swap. Do you remember?
Yeah. Wife swap.
Forgot she matched with Steven
Early on. Yep.
That's weird.
Well, and then they facilitated the
swap.
negotiation.
Yeah.
No, I do want to say that. I know it's a whole experience, but at the same time, obviously, feelings did get hurt, and I'm sorry.
He finally said, I'm sorry.
Good job, Kaz.
He described being sorry before, and now he's actually saying sorry. I think both are kind of important. I think sorry with nothing else isn't great.
But you honestly said like everything that I needed to hear. I think that people that have real, genuine feelings are gonna get into heated things.
Knowing how to conflict and then conflict in a healthy way is important in any relationship, because you can be around each other long enough and you're going to have disagreements.
I don't agree, though, that, like, just because you have heated moments with someone, it means that, like, you care or that, you know, like, I don't think that's necessarily true.
Yeah. Some people do say that. They're like, we're passionate. And you're like, well, you're just fighting all the time.
Right.
Come on.
No, don't do that like that. Don't like that.
Is that one light knocked sideways?
Yeah,
because drunkards were knocking into it?
They've messed up this house.
I know.
They broke so much stuff in that house. They messed it up.
That's ridiculous.
They're not getting their deposit back.
Oh, wow. Chemistry.
Okay. I mean...
makeup sex?
Dang. It is in a way good that he tried to make connections with other people in the house and realized they weren't anything close to what he had with Micah. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Early relationship shit is always the hardest too. That's when people make out with somebody and you haven't had the talk yet. And you know what I mean? Like this kind of shit is normal.
Or people get nervous because it seems like Kaz is maybe not used to being with one person. Mm-hmm. So then like you pick somebody and you're like, oh dang, what if this isn't the right person? What if I didn't pick the right thing? And then you get stressed out and do something not great.
Especially in a situation like this where that gets elevated.
I need some more coffee, so let's take a break and watch a couple ads.
We'll make s'mores.
I've never had them.
Alara's never had it. I guess s'mores is like an American thing, probably.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, the Hershey's, the marshmallow, the graham cracker.
Uh-huh.
All the Brits out there, have you ever had s'mores? You can buy chocolate at your corner store.
Nigel, has your first night in the villa finally? You're here?
I had sleep paralysis, and she didn't help me.
Oh my God, it was so bad. No, it was
Yeah, it's sleep. Is that what you say? Sleep paralysis? Oh, because he's talking about seeing a face and stuff. Like, that is terrifying, though. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if a show like this, where you're in a high stress situation and you're in a weird environment and you're sleeping next to somebody you don't know. Like, I feel like that would trigger something if that is a thing that can happen with something like sleep paralysis.
So
To unmatch.
I have been trying really hard to be okay.
Jess and Izzy are unmatching. And they're leaving.
That's cool, though.
That's fair. She did try.
Absolutely.
She tried really
Yeah.
hard. And it's completely understandable that when you've had feelings so quickly for somebody else, to move on like that would be hard.
Yeah. And I can say that I believe that she had an idea of what she wanted to do coming in here, that she knew who Harry was, and she kind of set this up for her career. I can also believe that she did sort of catch feelings for him. You know, those are all not mutually exclusive.
Yeah, absolutely. That can all happen.
I'm content with leaving the house. It's best for the both of us.
He's too
What?
30 years old. You know what I mean?
I love Izzy.
No, I like him, but for this house, like it just doesn't even make sense he's on the show.
No, it doesn't.
I like that he's here. I like Izzy at this point, but it just doesn't make any effing sense.
I just think they should have casted a few people that were around
Matchable?
his age and
Yeah.
matchable with him. Because it's
'Cause they
not
have
just his
those-
age, it's his energy too.
Yeah, that's true. Because he has a low energy,
And
which isn't
it's
bad.
like a
but-
mature energy.
Yeah.
Because like I don't come with mature energy. So
Yeah, we're pretty childish.
Yeah, we're pretty child. So like I probably, you know, even though Izzy's younger than me, he's probably more mature than I am.
Right?
You know?
you would be a bad match for Izzy. You'd be like, ah! He'd be like, I'm looking for someone more mature. And you're like, I'm 10 years older than you.
Look at me dolphin shirt, Izzy.
Look at my dolphin shirt, Izzy. Look at it.
So you need to make the conscious effort to, okay, look, I no longer want us to have surface level conversations. I know that
I'm so glad Micah and Tolu have been in the house the entire time because they're besties and it's so cute. It
is really cute.
the person who can give you these answers is Cass.
I actually will say Micah being closer to Tolu has made me like Micah more too. I think it's that proximity thing. It's like when you see somebody being friends with somebody you think is shitty, I get a little suspicious. When I see somebody being friends with somebody that I like, I'm like, oh, okay, maybe they're all right.
Perfume commercial.
Have you ever been horseback riding?
Just seeing people support each other too.
Chris on a horse. How Disney Prince is that?
It is.
You know what I
Disney
mean?
Prince.
I saw that and immediately was like,
It
what?
is.
That's a little Gaston.
Although it's much more, it is a little Gaston. It's a little Flynn Rider. It's not Prince Eric.
Prince Eric doesn't. He
He's
drives
not on
boats.
horses.
Boats, right?
I don't know what the hell he does. He
Have
walks by the beach.
I think walks by the
Looking
beach.
for mermaids.
Looking for mermaids. He's a chaser, dude.
There's a boat.
Oh my God.
What's up with this emo music?
I don't know.
Emo's coming back, isn't it?
It is back.
Is emo coming back?
It never left. Never
Yeah,
died.
the kids listen to My Chemical Romance. The people in that band are like 50 now.
That's because the kids know good music. They know what they hear when they hear it.
These are like final dates, basically.
You know I like me some champagne.
I came here to find my perfect match.
Good brand displaying there, Chris. He did a great job. He's a pro. He's like, Moe.
He did a good job.
Also, he worked in clubs. I bet he knows how to pour a
I'm sure
pour
he
a
does.
glass of champagne.
I'm gonna miss our snuggles.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
I want to like actually try and potentially make this work.
that's so cute.
Distance is okay for some people, and it's really not for others. And that's really
Yes.
person to person, couple to couple.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't knock it. I mean, we did the distance, so
did.
you know,
Yeah.
don't knock it until you seen it play
It was
out.
hard though.
It was hard. It was hard.
It was pretty awful, honestly.
You can't even stand that I'm going to be gone for 5 days for the first time in years.
I know. I'm gonna miss you.
I can't stand it either. It's going to be hard. You getting clammy over here? Clam hands?
I don't want you to leave, but I'm excited for you to spend time with your
Yeah.
family. So
Yeah.
it's hard. I have mixed feelings.
When Chris came along, he really made me feel wanted.
Oh.
Beautiful.
She went through some shit, and
She
then
did.
Chris was really into her.
Well, and I think she felt so bad in the Dom situation.
Yeah. She also might be extra into him because of the house and what she's describing here.
Yeah.
You know, like this maybe isn't a match for outside of the house. Maybe he isn't perfect, but like here, he's the best thing for her because of the way everything else played out.
Yeah.
I mean, that we've seen.
Vamos a pedir a este lugar que este sea un nuevo comienzo.
Now this is just Elise wanting to have sex with Greg.
I can't even.
So.
I'm going to struggle to get through this one.
My initial coming into the house was me being childish.
Shocking, Brighton. Shocking that you were childish.
I'm a bit of a winner at the end of the day. I did.
There's no chance that they win.
No.
I don't know why she's being like, I'm whatever. Good for her though, you know. Good for him. They're enjoying each other.
Are you gonna show me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you gonna come?
Yeah, I'll come.
Me and Micah have come a long way, but a perfect match for me is someone that I can literally build a future with.
Come on, folks. We all know this is a game show, right? Come on, Kaz.
I don't see any of these people like getting married and have babies, you know?
All the connections are across the pond. Brighton and Elise, Kaz and Micah, and then
Yeah.
well, not Tolu and Chris,
Not Tolu and Chris. Yeah.
but
They're the
Steven
only
and
one.
Alara.
Tolu and Chris actually live the closest to each other.
That's
They
crazy.
have the most ability to actually
Yeah.
make it work.
But it was absolute hell. I was very angry.
No. Sorry about.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about all of that.
So now we're feeling like his regret was
Yes.
choosing Christine and hooking up with Holly and all that.
He really did show up poorly in
He
those
did.
moments.
He did.
So, like, it is not a reach to say that that was the mistake.
I care about you more than I do about this conversation.
Well, yeah, you don't win anything for the competition, so.
I know, it's a joke.
And you were already in the house the whole time, so you got all your clout.
Right? He got all the clout. He got to hang out in the awesome mansion, drink
Yeah.
and play games with people.
Yeah.
The entire they were both there from day one, right? They're day oneers?
Yeah, they're day oneers.
Yeah.
Time, like I've never felt stronger about you than when we came back together.
Yeah.
Well, based on the camera
It
footage,
was
I
passionate.
believe it.
So much passion.
I want to do a skydive together, like do a bungee jump together, do quad biking, do like snowboarding.
Do not do quad biking.
He's just
Kaz.
listing, like, adrenaline-based activities. Like, that's all that's happening.
Yeah.
He's not like, I want to build a life with you. He's like, I want to go bungee jumping.
I want to face down a tiger in the bush with you. Like,
It's, like, so weird.
I have no idea what's going to happen on the outside, but my heart's with Alara, and I hope that she wants to go to future.
so we just watched the first couple episodes of Love is Blind Brazil, and they don't have opaque glasses. They've all got these giant goblets of juice, and all you hear is the ice clanging around. And we come back on here, and they've got white opaque glasses, and suddenly I feel like I'm at home. Because I don't just hear clink, 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 clink.
You'd think that they would have figured that out from the other seasons, too. Like, it's really terrible for the audio. You
The
can't
ice
give
goblets?
people ice.
Yeah, no ice. They're all drinking wine and champagne here. No ice production.
Just haven't had anyone that treats me the way you have, and I just appreciate you a lot.
Well, I love you, and that's just what you do when you love someone.
Oh.
This is more believable with saying love because they've been together for weeks.
Yeah.
And they built up to a point, and it wasn't this
Yes.
immediate, like, oh my god, I'm falling in
It's
love with you after
still
3 days.
fast.
It's still fast.
But they have been spending nonstop
Yeah.
together since they got matched, which was very
Yeah.
early.
And their connection is fiery, and everybody has a different definition for what love is.
Yes.
We're like love referees.
Yes.
We'll let this one fly.
Yeah. I tell you whether or not you're ready to say you love the person.
Yeah, we tell you.
Use this paint and your partner as a paintbrush to create a masterpiece of your own. That's a vibe. I'm not even gonna lie.
I'm gonna use my ass to imprint it. And then...
We're gonna do some, what's that Tyler Perry movie we watched?
Oh, I don't even remember.
Remember the paint scene?
Yeah,
Holy,
I do.
that's the first thing that came to
remember the paint
mind. I'm
scene.
like, oh.
I do.
Holy
that
snap,
whole
paint
movie,
scene.
That whole movie.
That was a
literally
riot.
Just shocking from start to finish.
Oh man, it's just like it's kind of a regular movie, and then there's a paint scene, and then you're like, what is happening? The end? Okay, you all have to watch it. Whatever that was. I think
We'll
it's the
put
most
it on the screen.
the latest Tyler Perry
Yeah,
movie.
it's the most recent Tyler. I love a Tyler Perry movie.
That was fucking crazy.
Especially, I love a Tyler Perry, like a serious, like I know he does comedies, but I love a serious
Oh yeah,
Tyler
yeah,
Perry
like the
movie.
drama, the action. Oh my god.
Okay, then you gotta have me paint it on
This
you.
is just Christine's ass. That's all this scene is.
I was hoping they'd have colors.
Yeah.
Mark X's spot. So I can remember that.
I guess they're going with like the artsy black and white kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I was hoping for rainbows. I was hoping for the Tyler Perry scene. Their chemistry seems good.
It is good. Christine seems like she could have chemistry with a lot of different people because she is such a passionate person.
Yeah.
And she does do stuff like maintain eye contact
Mhm.
and like she really lets people know physically, like with the way her
Where she
body
is.
language is, where she is, which I think is actually a really cool quality.
Yeah.
I'm just so glad I get to spend this time with you. Honestly, I'm getting old.
You are getting old.
Her boobs got
I
circled
know.
in.
Them having this serious conversation while that's going on is
Looks like an owl.
it does.
Was that on purpose?
I don't
Hooters?
know. Maybe. Kind of.
Are they? Is this a brand deal with Hooters?
Yeah, they bring out the wings.
They bring out the wings. Bring us the wings.
This is a bunch of Hooters girls bringing you a bunch of wings.
You can come to me.
I come to you.
Yeah.
Vice versa. I see a future outside this house with Christine.
Come on, Nigel. No, you don't.
It's everybody saying that, and they barely know each other. And I hope them the best, but it feels less and less believable the closer we get to people that don't know each other.
He said he feels like she's the one. They've been together for like 2 days.
Nigel.
I'm happy for Nigel and Christine, but personally, that whole painting excursion, it's a no for me, dog.
Okay, but have you seen the Tyler Perry scene? Tolu, that's my
probably
question
hasn't.
for you.
She probably hasn't
she
seen
might,
it.
she might turn around if that's her. If she saw that,
We're gonna have to insert a couple.
We're gonna
of,
have
just like
a blip.
seconds.
It'll be
Yeah.
like the Fight Club thing where you just
Yeah.
put in a clip of porn. It'll just be
Yeah.
like boom, boom, boom throughout. People wouldn't know what's happening until this point. We've been putting them in the whole time. I'm gonna leave that in there just in case.
Little Easter eggs.
Little Easter eggs.
I do like this part of the show where everyone is happy.
We like
This is
happy.
nice. Yeah.
Me dapper. Oh,
Thank you.
short set.
Thank you. How you guys doing?
Good.
How you doing? Good? We feeling good?
Nick is wearing a blazer and shorts, which is a choice.
That's a weird choice. A polo, a blazer, and shorts.
Yeah, it doesn't totally work for me, but he's
Yeah.
trying. That's why they're not showing his lower half, because it looks too weird.
I'm feeling lots of different emotions.
This is sort of like Survivor, though, right? The people you vote out are the people that help decide. So this is kind of interesting.
Is that how it is?
Maybe that's the way they're setting it up, anyway,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, it is the way they're setting
I don't
it up.
remember how
I
the
don't
decision
remember.
happened first season.
And I know shots are going to be fired. I think our relationship is just as strong as any other couple here.
It isn't.
Delusional.
At least that's delusional. Get your eyes checked, man.
Like Laura and I have the best connection. I think we should win, but will we?
I think the internet agrees with that. I think Alara Steven, it's what you see the most. Some people like Tolu and Chris especially because they like Tolu, but
Yeah.
like Alara and Steven, hands down should win.
I like Tolu and Chris too, and I think it would be
Yeah.
like I wouldn't be upset if they won, but I feel like Steven and Laura are gonna win.
Shot at winning perfect match because, I mean, what's there bad to say about us? We are 100% compatible.
Okay, we agree you're compatible, but it's about a competition with other people. So, it doesn't really matter if you're compatible.
Yeah.
It's are you more compatible than others?
Everything feels really tense, which is kind of awesome because I know it has nothing to do with me.
Yeah! That's funny. That's funny. It's not me anymore.
The winner will get an all expenses paid vacation where they can continue to work on their relationship and kind of jumpstart their life together.
All expenses paid vacation.
That's such a weird prize.
That's a crap
Like
prize.
to
is
wear
what it is.
too. Like
Yeah.
they don't even tell you.
Yeah, that's like a 20 grand prize. Here's the thing, like Survivor started giving people $1 million back in 2000.
Yeah.
Granted, they've never increased it with inflation, so that's been getting worse and worse every year.
Right.
They still get $1 million. Okay?
These people don't even get $100,000.
They get like a 20 grand vacation at best.
At best.
Like, come on, that's
At
ridiculous.
best. They probably just let them stay in Tulum.
I
for,
know,
like, a
right?
week.
They're like, all right, you get the house. Make sure you clean it up, turn the keys in.
Yeah.
Like,
They have to do all the Airbnb tasks
Yeah.
at the end. Gather the trash. Put the sheets in a pile in front of the
repaint
washer.
the siding.
Because it allowed for our connection to just grow organically. He recognized.
Get nervous because this is like a big moment.
There was a point in time where I wanted to quit the whole experience. Thank God that Chris was there for me as a friend.
I do like their arc that they were friends
Yeah.
first. And then they kind of started to notice that they had like connection.
You've switched up your opinion all within 1 hour. It was one of the biggest reasons why you sent me home that night, and I wasn't able to meet anybody else in the house.
Okay.
Can I have some
He doesn't even know what to say. Chris, okay.
Stefan just laughed.
I think because of Chris just being like, yeah.
And I can say with 100% sincerity that I have found my perfect match.
Dominique comes at Chris. He says, okay. And then she's like, I don't care. That's hilarious. That felt so flat.
You guys do seem like you're in it to win it, but do I think you guys are the perfect match? No.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, because it's Alara and Steven.
If that's your perfect match, man, you don't use the word stay in contact.
I don't like but that was true.
Yeah.
Plenty of people told us that it wasn't going to work out too.
Yeah, we lived in different states for a little while. It wasn't as far as them, but it was like a 4-hour drive.
We were too
one
young.
way.
It was long distance.
Yeah.
Like there was a million
Yeah.
reasons it wouldn't have worked out. And look at us,
Look at us
baby.
now. You had like a high energy, and it kind of did give me boy, and I thought,
You remember Harry?
Yeah, he apparently was like love bombing her too. And I don't remember that, but he said I love you to her.
Did he?
I don't know. I don't know.
Wow, I don't remember that.
I have to go back and watch.
Wouldn't surprise me.
But he was apparently super, by his words, invested in Elise.
I think I spent our entire match like so confused and drained. I feel like I kind of was just like an audience for your like one-man podcast.
That's such a dig, dude. It sounds accurate. Your one-man podcast.
That was what was happening. So
Yeah.
Dominique firing shots.
Our connection got closer every single date we got. We got really close with the painting one.
Which was yesterday.
Right. They've been together for like 2 days. This is ludicrous.
And that's the number one way to get me. You know, I love to laugh, and we just had a good time ever since. It feel like we know each other for years.
I think had they met earlier in the house, they could maybe be contenders. I don't know. I don't know them well enough, but it seems like there's might be something there.
Christine said to me that she wanted an alpha. Obviously, she's kind of just gone with the opposite.
Whoa, Kaz.
What the Kaz?
What the hell?
That was okay. Y'all don't have to. I'm alpha.
This
Okay, it's
alpha
kind of
conversation
embarrassing.
is
It's
annoying.
embarrassing.
It
I
is
find people saying I'm
embarrassing.
alpha embarrassing. Frankly,
I actually feel like any guy that says he's an alpha is immediately what he
dumb.
considers a beta, to be
Yeah,
honest.
right?
Because like you
They
shouldn't
play
have-
themselves.
Right. You shouldn't have to say you're a leader. You shouldn't have to say like people should just feel that from you.
Actually,
So-
that's number one too. When people advertise what they are, they're usually not that.
Yeah.
I think
because they want to be it.
Yeah.
And it's not obvious to people around them that they are, so they have to say it out loud.
Just be it.
I just feel like Kaz has used other women to weaponize his own relationship.
I don't even know what that means, honestly. Use other women to weaponize his relationship. I'm serious. What does that mean?
I think she's trying to say like he used Holly and he used Christine to like get what he wanted and then caused fireworks in his relationship with Micah and then immediately got back with Micah.
Yeah, okay.
So he wasn't actually trying to have relationships
Yeah.
with Christine or Holly.
You really do disgust me, and honestly,
Oh wow.
and if there's anybody that you would make a perfect match with, better than anybody else, it'd be the devil himself.
Okay, I don't. That's a lot.
After
That's a
everything
lot.
that went down in this house, I feel like Kaz showed up poorly.
Yeah.
But like calling him the devil?
No, I don't
Ugh.
think so.
A lot of people tend to go the opposite ways once a relationship faces adversity. Everyone wants to find the way out or the next option.
That's why a lot of people end up not having a partner. It's true.
I commend you for that. So yeah, I'm a fan.
Aww.
I want to give Kaz the opportunity to answer for. No, I'm just kidding.
That's yeah, right.
I look for someone as a best friend. At all. I love like oh.
Whoa.
What'd he say?
Kaz said I love, and then he like was like caught himself because they have not said I love yous to each other
Okay.
yet.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, here's the thing though. I almost feel like he planned it. It felt a little fake to me, but I don't know. Maybe that's just me being like cranky in the morning."
I'm already an extroverted person to a degree, but she just made me that much more. And like, yeah, there's no doubt I found my perfect match.
All right, there we go. Winners. Let's just move on.
I don't think any of us have any questions that they are a fantastic match.
Yeah. Not even just best match in the house. They're like they seem like a decent match in general.
I have something to say. I'm just kidding. You guys are really cute.
Melinda.
Genuinely like each other a lot. Like seeing how Alora lights up.
Yeah.
They both light up.
They do.
Honestly.
They do.
And that's the fact that she's happy, I'm happy.
That's cute.
Yes.
Yeah. Great. Well said, Melinda.
Very well said.
And the only thing I want to know is like, where do I line up amongst the groomsmen?
Aww.
Like where am I?
You're gonna be our flower girl all day, baby. You're gonna.
He could be. He could be. I could see him in a flower crowd.
Yeah.
Dom's always do like gender bending on the clothing anyway, so that
Yeah.
honestly would work pretty well.
He's wearing a skirt right now.
Yeah.
But most importantly, I'm grateful for Jess. Like anytime I'm around her, it feels like I'm at home.
Trying to get back with her over here. I'm getting nervous.
They better show the receipts. I've been promised receipts. Yes,
Oh my God, I'm
show
so
the
nervous.
receipts. Show them.
I get you pregnant.
You mean pregnant? I'm 30. I could go for a few babies.
He did say it.
I'm trying to get Melinda pregnant. It'd be crazy. But if it's not tall and athletic, we're gonna have a problem.
He's doing it. He's saying all of it so far.
Oh yeah, I wanna fuck you.
They kissed. They kissed.
For sure, you could hear it.
Yeah.
And he knows he did it.
Can't say it on camera.
Did you guys get footage of me and Melinda kissing or no? I didn't mean to do it.
He's checking in. He's checking in with producers.
Oh.
He's a f***ing rat snake.
Wow.
Okay. Are you going to acknowledge it?
Oh, I'm mad.
My biggest thing is I get a little bit too playful.
Your biggest thing is that you get a little too playful. This is not what happened.
No.
This is not what happened.
And he still took no accountability.
And he's not apologizing to
Yeah.
Melinda. Every last thing she said was true.
Yeah.
Everything.
I think that good people can make bad decisions.
Okay. Be careful who you're calling good people, Jess. Oh, my God. He's misunderstood.
It's going to make me a better man down the track. So
That's honorable, Eric.
to that.
Is it honorable? Is it honorable the way he lied to everyone,
This is
made
bullshit.
Melinda the bad person, literally had people online saying that she was a liar and a clout chaser?
Trashing her left and right, attacking
Absolutely.
Melinda. He did that.
He
Again,
did that.
He caused Melinda to get dragged left and right, and he never took
Absolutely.
accountability.
He never took accountability.
I mean, he sort of
And
did in his
turns out
podcast. He didn't apologize.
He lied about everything. And he knew about it. It wasn't even just that he was drunk. It wasn't
Yeah.
that he was blacked out. He remembers what happened.
And I swear to God, people are still going to come in and attack Melinda and say, she said nobody's watching, you can kiss me. And they'll say it's all her fault
I
because
don't
she said
care.
one thing.
No.
You know what I mean?
I
And
don't
also,
care.
that. Honestly, that.
Yeah. No.
She told the truth.
Yeah.
And we all know that she was there to cause drama.
And I still maintain
It's
that she had
garbage.
no way to know how deep his relationship was
Yeah.
with Jess.
She doesn't see the
She's
footage
not
before she goes in
responsible
there.
for that.
Yeah.
She doesn't know if they just had a fight and they broke up the night before. She has no idea. And
Yeah.
I don't think that it's her responsibility. It's his.
Yeah.
In that scenario.
That's so frustrating. So there you go.
Yeah.
We already knew it.
Although I will say, I'm not mad at anybody that came in our comments. And
Yeah.
was I believe Melinda and Harry. It's okay. I've also been duped by obnoxious men before. Do you know what I mean? But
when people show you who they are, believe them. And he
Yeah.
does it over and over again.
he does it over and over and over and over. And I don't see how anyone defends him after this, but I
Yeah.
know what you're saying. Some people still will.
Well, it's not people that are like, okay, I believe Harry over Melinda. Okay, that's
Yeah,
kind of
that's
whatever.
done now,
That's
right?
whatever.
We're done
No,
with
but
that.
it was people that were vehemently defending him and attacking people that supported Melinda and stuff. It
Yeah.
got a little weird there for a
It did
minute.
get weird.
I don't know.
It did get weird.
People were literally coming to our channel saying it was one of the only places they could find where people weren't just straight up Jess's and Harry's asshole.
Which is so weird to me. I just still don't understand it.
Christine and Nigel.
What?
What? That's a joke, dude.
That is a joke.
That's ridiculous.
Are you kidding me right now?
Are you kidding?
What?
At the end of the day, I don't mind losing.
Well, because you didn't really lose anything.
Yeah, there's nothing. So you don't win anything, but it's ridiculous.
Now these two people that barely know each other are gonna go on vacation together, I guess.
Yeah.
And maybe have a good time, but also maybe not, because they don't
They could
really
fight
know
after
each
2
other.
days, and then I feel like they had to boost the drama with the Harry crap too. Not that they really had to do anything because that situation got created, but the ending is so anticlimactic, and I feel a little gross having watched this entire thing to have that be the ending. I have nothing against Christine and Nigel, but it is nuts to me that they are the
nuts.
perfect match over Alara and Steven.
Steven.
It's over actually several couples. I would pick Tolu and Chris before I would pick them.
Oh, they went to Thailand.
That's cool though.
That is cool. That's a cool vacation. They're showing the vacation because they're like, see, we send them on a vacation.
They actually got a prize. Oh, that's cute.
Left us a cute note. Enjoy creating lasting memories as our mystical.
I'm glad they got a vacation. And I'm glad they
me
had
too.
fun. And I did like both of them.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too. But to pretend that they're maybe they're the ones that are still together. I guess we don't know.
Well, if they are, then I take this all back, honestly.
Right.
Because they're actually both Americans that live near each other. That's it. That's it, folks. That's what you came for. I'm yelling into the mic.
You're screaming.
He screams. I am almost shaking, and it's probably the caffeine without any food because I've been up for 2 hours watching Perfect Match from 5 a.m. in the morning.
Uh-huh. I gotta go to work soon.
Oh my God, that was a lot. So Harry's a bastard. Alara and Steven should have won. I'm happy for Christine and Nigel though. And who the is still together? Are we gonna find out after? Are they gonna give us a couple of days for people to watch?
I'm
and
sure
then
people
spoil
will
it
do
online?
interviews, or maybe someone will put it on TikTok or something like that.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people, a lot of the cast members have been very active on social media, which is actually cool. It's been a nice
multimedia experience.
Yeah, exactly. You can kind of add that on if you want to, and if you don't, the show is still good. So, you know.
Let's just keep talking as it plays out, though, because what if there's something at the end? Oh my God! Wait a second.
We figured out we didn't win.
Oh my God! 1 month later, Jess and Harry are hanging out.
No, we didn't. But we won.
No.
We won real life.
We're still going strong.
We're still going. We're doing really well. We're in LA.
How did she get back with him after that?
We realized that it sounds really nice.
Okay, I'm not changing my last name. You have to ask me to be your girlfriend first. We're not even there.
I asked her to be my girlfriend.
Oh, I knew there was potentially more here. Okay.
Strong by then. We're probably married.
1 week later, they broke up. Oh my God. Okay, that was it. So there's. Oh, good thing I had the foresight to check that, huh? Okay. Jess and Harry, main character syndrome. All right, what are we doing here? What are we even doing? I am blasted. My brain is fried.
Blasted as well. I'm blasted as well. I need to process.
That was a lot.
What just happened? Harry, Jess, Melinda.
Melinda needs an apology from 2 people.
Yes.
I think.
Both
Two
of them
people
should apologize to Melinda.
Yep.
Like, post haste.
Yeah.
Quickly.
I want to hear
Okay.
it. I want to see it on social. I am sorry.
Yes.
I want to see that. I am sorry, Melinda.
Yes.
I f***ing messed you up. Or
Yes.
I went for you. I dirtied your name.
Right.
I got you dragged across the internet.
Yeah.
Like, that shit's real.
Yeah.
That's actually happening.
And she's had to deal with that now.
Yeah.
Online after this aired.
Yeah.
So she had to deal with it happening. And then she had to deal with all the backlash and all the people coming for her, calling her a liar, calling her a clout
Yeah.
chaser, saying that she was just, trying to get her 15 minutes, whatever, kind of denying the following she already has, right?
Yeah.
Making it all like she's trying to use Harry.
Yeah.
No. Okay? Not okay.
Ridiculous.
Not
Ridiculous.
okay. So yeah, he should apologize to her.
I get not doing it before the show in a way. You know, maybe they had it in private. But there should be a public apology now after the
agree.
show has aired
I
to
agree.
clear the beef and keep people off Melinda.
Yeah. I don't see how anyone still comes for her after this. Like,
Yeah.
I hear what you're saying. Maybe you could interpret her saying, oh, there's no camera kiss me, which was a theory that we both had and other
Yeah.
people have had as well.
Yeah,
which
that's
is that
not the surprising
they
part.
both know, like, the inner workings of these shows.
Yeah.
They both know how to find a place there's no camera, but
Uh-huh.
they're still mic'd up.
Or they're like they're by the bathrooms or right behind a tree next to the bathrooms. And they're like,
Yeah.
oh, the camera can't see us do it.
But
Yeah.
everything else, all the salacious things that she said, he said.
And
Okay?
he was saying those things. He was saying that she wasn't like leading those on.
No.
Like that's the other thing. If people, I don't know, it's just Melinda was doing what she was on the show to do. If you're in the side house, you need to try and get into the main. If you're in the hotel, you need to get into the main
Yeah.
house. And she tried.
She did.
It worked for Christine. It didn't work for Melinda.
Right.
What else was she going to do? She didn't know the severity of the relationship with Harry.
No.
And then she got dragged and called a homewrecker and
Yeah.
attacked by every single person in the house in a giant conspiracy to, and it was a conspiracy to slander her.
It actually...
It's nuts.
It makes me feel differently watching those clips. All of the people that saw stuff, all of the people that were there, like, wasn't it Chris that was right next to Harry when Harry was asking production if they caught the kiss on camera?
Uh-huh.
He clearly knew that it happened.
Yeah.
And at no point, and maybe it's not his place to do so, I don't know, that's like a bigger conversation, but it is just wild to me. All of the people that stood up for Harry when so many of them would have seen something.
I wouldn't stand up for Harry. I would say, I saw you talking to production.
Yeah.
That shit. The way they lined up behind that schmuck.
I know.
They are all dirty in my eyes, and every one of them that supported him.
I don't
Honestly,
think-
that is gross behavior.
Some of them straight up said they like didn't believe Melinda. I don't feel like I remember Chris being one of those interviews
Yeah.
where he was like,
He didn't get
"She's
involved.
lying."
He didn't get super
right.
involved.
I don't.
Yeah.
I think he was just in the background.
Yeah, but you got Steven. You've
Yeah.
got Dom. You've got
and wasn't Steven laying on the chaise?
Yeah.
When
right next to
Harry
them.
was saying that he wanted to put babies in Melinda
Yeah.
and all this stuff, and he literally into production was like, I believe Harry.
Yeah, this is why people don't like men.
What?
Because the way they lined up to slander Melinda
Yeah.
and support Harry, who's
Yeah.
dogging Jess. Like, that's gross behavior. Like, men do better. I don't
It's
know.
uncomfortable.
I hate that. That makes me so mad.
I also feel like, to be honest, I feel like Harry is still the most culpable for all of this because
Yes.
he put the rest of the men in the house in a position where then they were like either lying for him or like he lied to Dom too, right?
Yeah.
Dom said, so you
It's
really
true.
didn't. And Harry straight lied to him. He calls him his best friend.
Because
and he
Don
lied
didn't
to his
see it. He
face.
wasn't there. That's true.
Right.
And he did, and Dom did challenge him, being like, "Are you sure?"
Yeah.
And the amount that Harry respects Dom is he will lie to his face.
Yeah.
Yeah. So remember that, Dom.
Because
he's not your friend.
I think we've said this already in one of the previous episodes, but Harry will lie to anyone to save his own ass.
Push his grandma into the puddle just to walk over it and not get his shoes wet. Like, man.
Well, that was an analogy.
Yeah. Well, you know, back in the days, you like throw your coat over puddles so the lady can walk over it.
Okay.
Except he's gonna push Dom into the puddle. Yeah.
Yeah, I really don't like any of that. I really don't. I don't want to be like, I'm not frustrated with anybody that believed Harry because like I've been there.
And he's
a
a manipulator.
Clay
He's a manipulator.
on season 6
Yeah,
of Love
yeah,
is
I hear ya.
Blind. So like I can't really.
Well,
it's hard.
Yeah, and also don't death threat Harry. Don't unnecessarily attack him. Like,
No. It's
that's
not
what we're
like
saying.
right.
He's an asshole.
Also, he's not permeable, right? So like he's already heard all of it. And
he doesn't care.
He doesn't care. Right. He's maintaining his position. So like,
in fact, dragging him is just getting him SEO. At
exactly.
This point.
There's no point in like engaging with him in any kind of way.
What do you think?
Yeah. Honestly,
let's try and focus. So I've been a little all over here, and I think it's important to focus on who did what, and try not to lash out on other people. Like Harry's the problem here, and I'm saying that because I'm hoping like sure, some people are going to feel a little smug about it. I feel a little smug about it that I was right, and that's okay. But like attacking everybody that wasn't right isn't like the best way to go about it. Maybe like focusing on Harry being the shithead and Harry's the one that did all this is the good way to go.
That's my initial response is, yeah, we're right, motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Like I immediately am like, you're wrong, but that's a terrible attitude. So I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's not.
It's okay if you trust in Harry. It's okay if you trust in Harry.
It is.
Because he plays people, and we're a lot of us are programmed to believe Harry.
And the way the show cut it, they had all that footage and they didn't use
left
it
out
because they wanted to create this drama and they wanted to create the like push of people against each other.
Because that's the internet going
whose
wild.
team are you on and stuff like that. Yeah,
they knew
exactly. It's a mess. It's a whole mess.
And I hope they give Melinda another hosting gig or something because, like, shit, man, she deserves some pay for the crap she went through for this, honestly.
Yeah.
And I hope she's doing okay.
I have a question for everyone.
For the people.
Which is that part of me thinks that I'm going to have other thoughts later because we do these reactions, like, right away.
Yeah.
Would you be interested in
a final recap?
A final recap where we talk about how we feel, but in a more coherent way because we have time to actually think about it, and then potentially like respond to some people's comments that maybe changed their mind about things throughout the show or like provide additional insight.
Yeah, we've done it before with Love is Blind, and I feel like this would be a good opportunity to do again. So if you're interested in that, do let us know that as well.
Let us know, yeah.
We'll do
or
a
like
recap.
even incorporate a lot of people have been posting things, doing interviews, posting things on social media. We could also incorporate some of that if you're interested in how that like interplays with the show.
And then we can see because the cast will be opening up more about what happened now that the final episode's been released. So they'll probably give it the weekend, and then we'll see. We won't be able to film anything until next weekend anyway because I'll be out of town.
We could technically film this weekend at my mom's house.
Technically, we're going to be busy.
Yeah, I know.
So unlikely to happen until next week.
Well, whatever. Let us know if it's something that you'd like to see, and then we'll see if we can make it happen logistically.
I think we should get going because we got to edit this shit.
I agree.
All right. Well, thank you for being here. It was a riot.
Yes. Enjoyed it. I enjoyed this more than I thought I would, to be honest.
Yeah.
So
give the video a like if you made it this far, of course, and subscribe. We are just about to start putting out some Love is Blind Brazils. We recorded 4 episodes, and we're going to post those while I'm out of town.
And then Mole is coming up. We will likely do that.
And then Love is Blind UK, yada, yada, yada.
We're rolling.
We're actually
rolling.
stacked for the summer,
yes.
so
rolling through
hang
Netflix.
out with us if you'd like. Yep.
All right.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Then I got it knocked, and I started going,
ridiculous.
All those tearjerker.
Hey, we're gonna go on a cruise this summer. You should come with us.